Hey YouTubers, GTA Killer 15 here, and I'm here on my route. In my previous update video, it was just one block. Unfortunately, I haven't been having a lot of time to been doing a lot of work to it. That's what you think. But get ready for what you're going to see next. Starting with this power pole system. It runs between all three of my stations here and connects to this big line. We follow the power pole to the new side. I haven't finished it yet. It's a route it's still in progress. The two bridges, one without a bridging and one with. I'm just trying to see something. I want to see if they're both high enough for intermodal trains. I have no clue except for testing. Now let's talk about what's new. What's new is obviously the grade tracks, and the route got bigger. And basically, oh crap, hold on, sorry guys, there's a power pole in the tracks. So like I was saying, this route has just gotten bigger. And I think this is going to be the biggest. You're going to see oh my gosh, these power poles are so annoying. Sorry guys. You just can't have power poles on the tracks because, tried it before, makes trains derail. But who cares, I'm making a video, I'll fix it later. Moving on, follow the double tracks. They turn single, and then we have two 360 meter platforms. Both named Trainz City, followed by a parking lot. And more power lines. And then it goes back to 4 tracks, paralleling the road. As we move on, I need to scenerize, so I haven't been getting time to do the scenery yet. Okay, we just passed it. The road branches off from the tracks, so the tracks will continue going one way, the road's going to curve that way. Let's follow the tracks first, and come back and then follow the road. The tracks just keep going towards here. Here, I only got a bit of scenery done. It's the Arizona desert, and that's the plan for the rest of the tracks. And here we got fencing done, and you'll see why in a second. Parking lot. The newer section of the tracks. And again, more scenery. No scenery here. And this is new here. I'm calling this a big complex, a grain complex here. Followed by 3 tanks. Okay, I'm going to close this tab. On a lookout tower, and then a switching tower. Followed by another tower up there, and then grain shed? I think it's a grain shed, yeah. Moving on, we'll follow these 3 lines now. And we come back to the route. They're not connected to the route yet because I don't know where I'm going to make the connections, and I don't even know if I'm going to keep these. I'm thinking of I know the middle one is going to be a double. I don't know which one I'm going to do as a double. One's going to stay single, 2 are going to become a double. And again, I have to scenerize. But I'm not done with the route yet. I still can add more, so I'm going to force more into it. Plain, dum-de-dum-de-dum. And again, we're back here. Here is a planned train spotting location. I may put cameras here for trains to lock on to. The road connects and goes over a crossing here. Now, look at the tracks. They blend perfectly in. So people have no clue there's no tracks there. Because all they see is just tracks, and then it blends in. It actually looks pretty cool too. And if you don't like it, too bad, it's staying. Again, more fencing, fence has to be completed. It's going to go all the way up to here. More fencing is going to be done. So I'm going to fence this area. And moving on to our trigger system. Now these triggers are exactly the same distance apart. And almost exactly the same. But who cares? It activates the same crossing system. Now you're probably wondering how the hell will the other crossing system, where's the other triggers? You're about to find out. Here are the two other triggers. They're farther apart and they're also not parallel because one is near a switch and the other one's on its own. We got a signal. And we're just going to follow the road. Right back to our power line system. In total, I think I put 6 blocks in today. And I was able to get all 6 of them done, but I covered them on track. I'm not completely done yet. I'm thinking of deleting this power line system. It's a real pain in the ass. No, I'm just going to delete it now. F it. I don't want these stupid power lines. They're too, what should we call it? In the way. But I'm keeping those ones. I'm going to keep these ones. I'll probably fix them later. Now, here's a little messed up, okay? Here used to be an engine shed, followed by tracks. Deleted. And now, it's a diamond crossing. This is probably one of the most messed up diamonds you see. Because 4 tracks, and then 2 going this way. Move on, and then you'll have 2 crossover tracks. And then you have this track crossing over 3 tracks to go to this one, and then this one crossing over just to go to that one. It's a little crazy, but hey, my route. Alright, let's continue on. Here, this is new, obviously. A little crossover. Now, I'll tell you my future plans. My future plans is to fix this yard big time. This yard looks completely messed up. In fact, I may just probably delete this yard here. Move it on somewhere over there. Probably move it to one of the empty spots. I'm going to find an empty spot. Let's just say here's an empty spot. This yard is going to be kept. It's going to be a keeper. Because it looks decent. More decent. And our Inamara yard is going to stay. This is our Inamara. I may have our trailer yard put up pretty soon. Our engine shed and facility. Question. This is going to stay. I just got to do more scenery. And then we just get the plain ass, just plain. It looks boring. I know. But I just started. Later, as soon as I get all my tracks connected, I'll do a test train and I'll let you guys ride along on the train on how the route works. Stay tuned for part 3, YouTubers. Peace.